This is horrible.
Tiara, give me hope for what's to come. Helen, let your
The
water
light will take you!
cleanse
The
my pain.
light will take you all!
Nehav, shield me from the dark ahead. Zerbo, guide me through the misty path. Shanna, grant my loved ones with your shelter.
You... who... Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Tahar, and I'm here to save you. You...
No, I know why you're here. You want to stop it, don't you? But you can't. You hear me? You can't. The God of Light will exalt us all. He has set his eyes on this world, and he will have it.
What the...
Die! You need to die!
Tiara's breath. What was that? God of Light.
He must have been talking about Aenir's return. These experiments must have completely destroyed his sanity.
Huh.
Shit.
Did you know her?
Yeah,
Tiara, give me hope
that's
for what's
Sergeant
to
Esme.
come.
We were
Helen, let
friends.
your water cleanse my pain.
I'm sorry. Let's just move on.
Nehav, shield me from the dark ahead. Zerbo, guide me through the misty path. Shanna, grant my loved ones with your shelter. Arion, bring justice to the world I leave behind.
Ah, yes.
Intriguing. Blasted armor. This way, right?
Get him! For the All-Father!
Understood.
Fighting going on, I swear it. We either go... Oh, shit. Please, please don't kill us.
You're with the Bane. Give me one reason why I shouldn't.
Because we didn't want any of this. Please, you need to understand. We didn't know how messed up these people really are. We've been wanting to flee for weeks, but there was just never a chance.
You're telling me you didn't know what the Bane was about?
We thought we did. Justice, equality, brotherhood, and that's what it was, at least at first. And then they started plundering, burning villages, even people.
The Bane is a band of fanatics. You should have seen that from the start.
It wasn't that obvious. Look, we come from a small town, and that sodding mage war it left our lives in ruins. Then Lilith came and she... I don't know. Whenever she spoke, I just felt heard, understood. She promised that Lacane would make the world equal again, and that we, as the Bane, would be the Purity's sword. But that, the torture, the experiments, the burnings, that's not about equality. There's nothing divine in it. Please, just... all we want is a second chance.
What about the prisoners? The mages you put inside those walking armors? They didn't get a second chance.
But we didn't have anything to do with that. Yes, we killed. We had to, but always in battle. Never like that.
Fine. Then go.
What, you mean it? Aeonir's like, thank you. Come, John.
I doubt they'll make it far.
Certainly. Interesting.
So you came. Fine. I'm ready.
Where's Lacane?
Preparing the return?
So you still think you've acted according to Aeonir's will?
I don't think, Tahar. I know. But we've had that conversation. And I know people like you will never understand.
Well, it's over. Your soldiers are dead, and the Purity's army has been reduced to ashes.
Yes, I know this. But, again, I'm not afraid to die. I'll do so knowing that I've given my life for something greater. Now show me the full extent of your powers, Tahar. Because I'll take as many of you with me as I can.
All right, let's search her. A ring.
Yes. But do you feel that energy? It's definitely magical. We should take it to the barrier and see if and how it reacts to it.
Huh? Let's see. All right, why not?
Blazes! Reinforcements!
That's the way? Sure. That's the way?
Right then. Let's see if the barrier reacts to this thing. Huh. Interesting. I think it just got weaker.
So these trinkets allow the wearer to pass.
Let's go back to Commander Elisande. She'll want to know about this.
Tahar, please, tell me you have good news.
I do. The commanders have trinkets that react to the barrier. It seems like wearing all of them allows you to pass.
A magical gate, so to speak. It makes sense. In other words, you need to find all of the trinkets in order to disable the barrier.
One trinket on each commander, and all of them dispel the barrier? That's almost too convenient.
Yes, I've had the same thought. But again, Lacane is a religious fanatic. You can't look for logic in his thinking. Though that, of course, doesn't mean we shouldn't be wary.
Then I should probably look for the rest of these.
Yes, as I said, it's our best bet. We need to open that door, and we need to do it fast.
This way, right?
Will do.
As you require. Sure.
Got it.
They killed one of our heroes.
Help! Please!
Stay with me.
They killed one of our heroes.
I need healing. I need healing.
They killed one of our heroes.
Don't die, old friend. Just stay with me. You read my mind.
Let us
Yes.
make this quick.
Sure.
Fine.
All right, why not?
Yes, of course.
That way. All right.
Still feels strange to see the keep like this. Come, let's take a look around. Queensguard mentioned can't have fled, so they must be somewhere. What do we need?
As you want.
Keep your blades ready. There's something up ahead.
These are death men. Seems that this is where they're making their last stand.
Yeah, but I still don't get it. Why would Lacane split up his army like that?
To buy him time?
Blasted armor. I'll keep you shielded.
Everything has an end.
I understand.
A fine plan. Yes, of course.
Something you need?
Now, who would have thought? The fabled Tahar comes for a final duel. You were right, pal. seems that I didn't pick the winning side after all.
Hold on. Before we do this, tell me about this ritual Lacane is planning. Is he really opening the gate for Aenir?
Aenir? Esmeralda, the tit-jiggling goddess? A flying unicorn? I have no idea what he's doing in these halls, and I honestly don't give a shit. Whatever that ritual brings forth, I won't live to see it.
You're right. You didn't. Now get up and fight.
Music in my ears. You know, there are worse ways of kicking the bucket than 3 mugs of ale followed by fighting Eo's savior. It was great knowing you, Tahar. Now let's dance.
He definitely knew how to wield an axe.
Let's see what he has on him. All right, one more trinket to go. Let's find the last commander.
Got it.
Sure.
Blazes! Reinforcements!
Fine.
Fanatics! Got it.
That way. All right.
As you want.
Fine.
That's the way.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Purity everywhere. They must have made this tower their headquarters. Let's look around. Commander Elisande said that we need to find all the trinkets to dispel the barrier. And here we are again. Huh. Almost nostalgic.
From convicted traitor to EO's savior. You've certainly come a long way.
Well, I haven't saved anyone yet. Let's just hope for the best.
Ah, yes.
This way, right?
Yes, of course.
Understood. Will do. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Let's see what we can do.
Sure.
That's Sentenza's room, isn't it?
Sure.
Another barrier. Looks like the one in the courtyard, just weaker. How do we open it, though?
You do have one of the trinkets on you, don't you? Try stepping a little closer to the barrier. Maybe that works.
Yes, it worked. So Alessandre is right. These things can dispel the barriers. Got it.
Fine.
Now, if it isn't the pariah...
Sentenza.
Whatever you see, it is not real, Tahar. It's a phantasm.
Am I? What if I merely returned from the dead? I said that I'd hunt you down, Tahar, didn't I? You betrayed me. Just as you betrayed your father. And yes, you killed me. But what difference does it make? We cannot simply slaughter the demons that haunt us. They're a part of us, and they always will be. Wherever you go, death, betrayal, and suffering will follow. That's the simple truth. But enough of the talking. Time to meet some old friends. Tahar.
Child.
By the...
Time to end it.
I need healing.
You killed her.
Fucking killed my sister.
Useless. You've always been nothing but a useless piece of flesh. Time to come home, child.
Is it over?
It is.
I don't get it. That was my father. And Sentenza.
I saw someone else. This man must have been a dreamweaver, Tahar. He read your mind and confronted you with something that she knew would distract you.
I see. Anyway, let's see if he has one of the trinkets. Good. That should be all of them. Let's get back to Commander Elisande.
Certainly.
Understood.
Interesting.
Sure. Got it.
Tahar, please, tell me you have good news.
I found all of the trinkets. 2 rings and 1 amulet. Here, take a look.
Show me. Yes. Yes, these look right. Good. Then it's time to test out our theory and see if they can really dispel the barrier.
Wouldn't it be wise to call in reinforcements first? We've secured the keep, so there's no reason for us to face the Kane alone anymore. We still don't know the full extent of his powers. Not to mention this ritual he's preparing in the halls.
You're right. Then let's send word to the commanders and get a unit up here.
A wise decision. Good luck, Tahar, for whatever you will face in there. We will stay and protect the Queen, but our prayers will be with you.
All right, why not?
All right, all is set. No matter what Lacane is preparing in these halls, we will deal with it. Do you have the trinkets on you, Tahar?
I do. And my mother. Soldiers, get ready. Lacane is hiding behind these doors, and once we dispel the barrier, I want you to charge in. We still don't know anything about that ritual he's preparing, but it might be dangerous, so be on your guard. But whatever happens, there's one thing I know. Lacane will be put to justice. Many of us have given their lives for this fight, and all of us have bled for it. It was a war that no one wanted. And this is where it ends.
The keep is strangely silent as you ascend the Grey Tower. The last time you walked these stairs, you were accused of murder. Now you're told that the fate of Northander rests on your shoulders. A leaden weariness overcomes you as your mind wrestles with the events of the past moons. A familiar feeling. You do what you did the countless times it has happened before. You shake off the thought. For now, all you can do is act.
Blazes! What was that?
A trap. Not a trap. The last chance to do the right thing. It's not too late.
So you planned this?
The barrier? The Harbinger did, yes. He knew you wouldn't take any risks and come here with an army, but he wanted you alone. The barrier won't vanish until the Harbinger wills it. We're on our own, at least for a while.
Where is he? Lacane.
Waiting for you. He thinks you won't listen to reason, but I still haven't given up. All this, it didn't have to happen this way.
So you don't think it was the Purity who started this war?
I understand that's how it must seem to you. And believe me, some of the things we've had to do, I'm not proud of them, and I wish they hadn't been necessary, but they were. You see, Tahar, these people, they just wouldn't understand, and they still won't. They refuse to repent. They refuse to accept Aeonir's love, just like a child that refuses the embrace of her mother. And by doing this, they deny this world a better fate. We cannot just stand by and watch, Tahar. It's our responsibility not to.
Well, the mother doesn't kill the child when it refuses to hug her, does she?
I'm speaking in metaphors, Tahar. Refusing affection from a person is one thing. Denying a god? The god? Another.
What about the mages? You didn't even give them a chance.
I know, and again, I wish these drastic measures hadn't been necessary. But we've had this conversation before, Tahar, back in Everlight. You didn't try to understand me back then, and you won't now. Let me ask you one question, Tahar. Do you consider this world a good place?
Depends on how you look at it. There's suffering, yes. But there's also beauty.
But the suffering outweighs the beauty. You, of all people, should know that. And what if it didn't need to be like that? What if there could be peace, prosperity, a world without poverty or hunger, just as Aeonir intended it before we let sin corrupt ourselves? And yes, I know you don't believe because you haven't seen the light. But please, just for one moment, do it. Imagine that you knew for a fact that paradise was within our reach. Wouldn't this be worth these few lives we had to sacrifice? I would have given mine gladly if I had been gifted, as you call it. And there were many who were that did.
No, Bertrand. That's not how it works. Even if the return were real and this utopia existed, you can't justify murdering tens of thousands of people for it.
Really? Then what is it that you did? Do you think it was only us fanatics who got killed in these battles? You did the same thing, Tahar. You sacrificed hundreds, thousands of lives just to stop us, and only because you thought it was right. But I guess that means the Harbinger was right. Will you even hear out our offer?
What offer?
Well, as I said, there's a reason you're here. When the Harbinger realized we had lost the span, he knew that we couldn't wait any longer.
The ritual.
Yes, he is preparing the return.
But doesn't the Purity believe that the world needs to be free of sin and defilers before Aeonir can return?
That's how it should have been. But you left us with no choice. The Harbinger is opening the gate as we speak. That is, he is preparing it. Because as it turns out, your role in all this isn't over yet. He needs you.
Me? What for?
Well, the amulet. Even though it allows him to control the Archfire, it seems that there's still something preventing him from accessing its full power, which he needs to do in order to open the gate for the All-Father. And it seems that this something is you. You're linked to your mother, the Shaper. As long as it exists, the Harbinger can't open the gate by himself.
Isn't that ironic?
It's not that simple. He needs you, yes, but it doesn't matter if you're dead or alive. This is why I'm here. He said it's pointless, that you won't understand, and that all you want is to spill blood, but I still have faith in you. Please, Tahar, help the Harbinger open the gate. He promised not to harm you, and it will be the end to all persecution. No more stakes, no more executions. Once Aeonir is here, this world will be peaceful once again.
Oh, no more executions. Isn't that great? I can't believe you're seriously asking this.
You know, Bertrand, there's one thing I'm still wondering about. I'm a mage too, yet you always stuck up for me. Why? Can't you see the bigotry in that?
It's different. Aeonir needed you, just as the Harbinger said. He needs you to find the Shaper.
After which he tried to kill me. Yet I survived, and yet you arranged a meeting for me in Everlight.
What do you want me to say, Tahar? Yes, maybe I treated you differently because I knew you weren't like them. You are a good person. Not like your father. Not like all those mages who abuse Aeonir's gift for their own needs.
I wasn't the only good mage out there. There were bad mages and there were good mages. But you, the Purity, didn't make a distinction. You killed them all. Even if you were saying the truth, how do I know that Cain isn't lying?
What reason is there to lie? Once the gate is open, this world will be changed forever.
Lacane is a monster, and he will die.
I knew you were going to say that. I just wish you could see the world that I see, Tahar. I truly do. And I'm sorry.
What the? Bertrand! No! Such a pointless death.
He made his choice. There was nothing we could have said to convince him.
I understand.
My child, is that you?
What was that?
Care to elaborate?
My mother. I think she's talking to me.
He can't hear me. I'm in your thoughts, and I can hear yours. You need to stop him, child. He wants to use the essence to open the gate.
So the return is real? He has the power to bring Aenir back into this world?
No, that is, yes, through the essence, the Archfire, he has the power to bring something back into this world. But it is not the deity they pray to. This man, all of them, this thing, this creature, is using them. It has been from the start.
What thing?
I don't know. But when he tried to open the gate by himself, I felt his presence. It is horrible, unspeakable. Whatever it wants in this world, it is not what those people believe.
Mother, I'm sorry. I should have stopped him.
Affection. It is strange to hear you say this. But no, you could not have stopped him. It happened as it happened. Some things are beyond our control.
Does Lacane know about this?
No, he does not. Everything he said, he believes. He believes that it's this All-Father, the creator of Io, who has sent him these visions.
How can I save you? How can I get you out of there?
I don't know if you can. As long as the amulet, and thus I, am connected to this man, there is no way to return my spirit. And even if I did, where to? My shell is crushed, buried under the rubble of your father's prison.
It's not. Your body is still intact.
It is. Then maybe there is still hope. But either way, first, this man needs to perish.
Is it really true that he needs me to complete the ritual?
Yes, as long as you exist, he cannot open the portal without you. That is why he wants to kill you. Whenever he claims otherwise, it's a lie.
I understand. Just don't give up. I will get you out of there. Come. Time to end this.
So I was right after all. I knew it was pointless, but Bertrand insisted. He was always too idealistic.
Nonsense! He died because you indoctrinated him.
If I had that power, there wouldn't have been the need for so many executions, would there? No, Tahar. You're wrong. Bertrand Carpel saw the light on his own, just as I did 7 years ago. All I did was extend my hand and offer guidance.
I'm afraid he is right. Your friend, Bertrand, he was looking for something to fill a void within him. And that's what the purity provided.
Do you really think you can win? You're outnumbered.
We shall see about that.
You're making a big mistake, Lacane. It's not Aenir you're bringing back. It's something else.
And here I thought you considered the Purity's faith a fantasy.
Look, my mother is still in this amulet. She just told me. Whatever entity it is that sent you these visions, it's not Aenir.
Forgive me, Tahar, but if you want to convince me, you will need to come up with a better tale than this.
Seems that this is the only way. Then don't hold back, Lacane, because I won't.
So be it. that, Tahar. I'll give you that. Let's see how you deal with this.
Abominations! Everything has an...
You don't know. You are fiddling with Tahar. Not at all.
Bind me out. That's a lot of them.
Infidel! You'll... this!
They will fall. Damn it! I need healing.
Danger up ahead!
I will do as I know necessary.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Healing! Need... heat. No.
Is it over?
Tahar!
Agar? What?
The barrier vanished. What happened? Is he...
He's dead. You ended it, Tahar. We did it.
Finally.
But that power, it was immense.
Yes. That was the Archfire. Something tells me he merely had control over a fraction of its power.
What about your mother? Is she still in that amulet?
I don't know. Andra? Mother, are you still there?
Yes, I am. It's over, child. He is dead.
Tahar, what is it?
It's my mother. I am talking to her.
So her spirit is still trapped, isn't it? Can we...
What's happening? What is this?
The creature, the thing, is opening the gate. In the face of time, you need to stop it.
Tiara's breath. What is this thing?
Kill it!
It regenerated.
Again?
We need to... Mother?
It's poisonous. It is connected to the Archfire, and you can't kill it as long as it controls the source.
Tahar, what are your orders? It's almost done recovering.
The amulet. You need to destroy the amulet.
But...
I will use my powers to stagger it once it has regenerated. Then you need to trap it and destroy the amulet. Do it.
Tahar!
Trap it! As long as it has the amulet, we can't kill it! Trap it somehow! All of you, together! Now!
We can't hold this for long. Do what you need to do, Tahar.
Do it.
She's gone.
3 weeks have passed. Shortly after you stopped Lacane and the entity that took control of him, the Queen awoke. The remnants of the Purity were tracked down and hanged. But no amount of killing could heal the wounds this war has left on Nortander. Also, one question remains. What will become of the mages? The Queen believes she has found a solution. The Circle. It is a council of sorcerers from all races and empires, whose purpose is to control the use of magic and to give a face to it, in place of those who are too afraid to show their own.
Nice view, isn't it?
Yeah. Quiet. Something you need?
Why? Do I need a reason to talk to you?
You don't. But you know that already, don't you?
I guess I do. But yeah, there's a reason I'm here. The Queen wanted to see you. That is, all of us. The healers almost rioted, but she insisted.
Already? She's only been awake for a week.
Yeah, but you know, Hibernian blood, royal attitude. She's not someone to lie around while someone else picks up the pieces of her shattered empire. Strange enough that she woke up so shortly after Lacane died. Almost symbolic.
What do you think she wants? Is it about this mage council she wants to form? The Circle?
I guess so. She's made it clear that she wants us to be a part of it. Kind of crazy, isn't it? 4 months ago, I was here as a prisoner. Now they want me as the head of some council.
You sound a bit nostalgic. Do you miss the road?
You know me too well, Tahar. Yeah, I miss it sometimes. But then again, mages need protection. We simply can't let history repeat itself. And if I can contribute to that, I'd have to be one heck of a coward to run for it now. The Circle. It sounds funny. Kind of dramatic. Speaking of it, aren't you also a bit worried about Isgrim? Last time I saw him, he was still studying the rune. If you ask me, he's far from done with it. That whole mind control thing. He's still fascinated by it.
I know. We need to be careful he doesn't do anything stupid.
Anyway, this shouldn't be the time for gloomy talk. We won, Tahar. The price was high, but we did.
I know, but there's still...
I know. The God of Light, the runes, the troubles in Windwall. But all that can wait. Now come on. The Queen expects to see us in an hour. So there's still enough time.
Time for what?
A bottle of Windwall brandy, vintage 468. The others are already waiting in the courtyard. And no, don't give me that look. We've earned ourselves some rest, Tahar. Trust me, we have.
3 weeks have passed. Shortly after you stopped Lacane and the entity...
Nice view, isn't it?